guys, Brian Zimmerman here, talking about training variance today and why it's important to vary your training. So you have some programs where they just focus on lifting a barbell. You do your squats, your presses, and your pulls. You don't do any conditioning work, or you just do conditioning work. You do long duration stuff, maybe like a triathlete or something. I just want to kind of talk about how you should be varying your training so that you become a more well-rounded athlete, and how that's going to lend itself to your specific sport or just improving your quality of life and your fitness in general. So we want to vary the types of movements that we do. For example, we want to do squats, pulls, and presses. It's important to be strong in all of those. It's also important to have stamina in all those and be able to pass through those range of motion easily and smoothly, like in everyday activities. We want to make sure that we're varying the length of our workouts. Like short workouts, let's say under 10 seconds. Like if I'm doing a heavy lift, it's not going to take me but maybe 2 or 3 seconds to finish an entire lift. And if I'm doing a set, maybe it's 10-15 seconds. And that's like the heavy effort for the day. Okay, and that's a short duration workout. Okay, long duration workout, let's say we're running a marathon, we're talking like it's 4 hours. That's a long effort. Okay, we should be doing workouts everywhere in between there. Okay, whether it's a 1 rep max where we're lifting the heaviest weight, we're doing long duration workouts where it's multiple hours. In order to be well rounded in your fitness, you should be capable of producing power at all time frames. Another way that we vary our training is with types of movements. In different categories like gymnastics movements, controlling yourself in space, weightlifting movements, controlling an external object, and then also monostructural movements, or like your cardio movements that are repeating the same cycle over and over, like rowing or biking or running, swimming, that sort of thing. And it's important to be good at all those, because if you have any holes in that, like it's just telling you there's a hole in your fitness or there's a hole in your athleticism, that's going to keep you from performing at your peak. So why is it important to do all those different exercises? We got to find the weaknesses. If you constantly work on just the strength, when you get to the next level, or you're trying to get to the next level, there's going to be somebody who's got all the same talents and abilities that you have, +1, and you're trying to be the person with the +1, or maybe it's even +2 or 3, and that's what's going to get you at a level beyond that. And ultimately, finding your weaknesses as they apply to your goals. Like if my goal is to be a Major League Baseball player, maybe I don't need the long duration as much, but it doesn't mean that I don't need it some. Especially when we start to talk about what it means to your health and fitness. Most important part is that we should be getting our hands on each of these categories regularly, so that we know if it's a weakness, and if it goes too far down the drain, that we need to fix it before it becomes a real problem. And so the main priority of having that variance is to find the weaknesses and then prescribe a fix to them. So if we can do that, find the problem is the first thing, and then we find a prescription to fix that problem, and that's going to be a specific program. Okay, and so like for example, a lot of athletes that aren't doing varied training, they should be doing varied training 3 or 4 days a week, in conjunction with 2 to 3 days a week of sport specific skill or specific programming to work on their weaknesses. And obviously that's going to change depending on how much time you're able to spend in the gym each week. But ultimately, if we don't know where the weaknesses are, we can't fix and create better athletes. Any questions on the variance in training, feel free to shoot me an email or hit me up on the comments of this video. See you guys soon.